This podcast is brought to you by Janks Productions.
The Jukebox Bar. And Fierce Eagle Tattoo.
Yeah.
And also brought to you by... Hey, Chris.
What's up, man?
You like welding?
I love welding.
Who doesn't?
Well, I know, right? You know the best place to learn welding in Brownsville?
Where's that?
ASTC, also known as Allied Skills Training Center.
Allied Skills Training Center.
It's on Price Road in Brownsville.
Holy shit.
I know, and you know what the best part about it is? You can learn to weld in less or at least 5 weeks.
5 weeks?
It makes me want to learn.
Oh, yeah.
How many hours a day?
5 hours a day and only 5 days a week.
What the fuck?
Wow.
That's great.
I know, it's insane. And guess what? They offer financing if you just ask.
Fuck yeah.
Nice, because I'm broke.
And you want to know how to get in contact with them? You can call them at 548-2100.
548-2100?
What? They have a
know.
phone number?
Where are they located at?
Oh, I believe they're on 795 Brothers Line Road in Brownsville, Texas.
I know, and it's amazing. They're right there.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm going to go sign up.
I think we all should. Stay tuned for that one.
Yeah.
All right, welcome to the Bar Top Podcast, everybody.
What's up, Pete?
We're back for the new year, and with the new year, we also have new faces.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We currently have joining us Mr. Chito.
Chito to the
Well,
tulips.
thank you for having me
Master of the
over.
hoops.
The
Yeah,
hoopskis.
you may call me Master Chito.
Master Chito.
Master Chito. Well, Master.
And considering that we were students today, we actually got to have a pretty good class here.
Yeah, I made this guy's hula hoop. They were okay. James, I don't know, but he's a work in progress.
It was pretty bad, man.
Yeah, he can't trust.
Really
It's,
fucked it up.
Very, very sad. Case study.
I want to see the citations. Please give me that bibliography.
Bibliography.
I want to see all the video evidence, and I want to make sure you did all the mathematics correctly.
You'll get it.
It's like he went so far as to get my body mass, and it's like, where did you do this? Like, you were sleeping. So yeah, you are, as from what I saw from some of your videos, actually, you fucking are mesmerizing when you're with a hula hoop, or even 3 hula hoops from what I've seen.
Yes.
Well, yeah, the record is 7.
Oh
Wow.
fuck.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so I'm tip of the iceberg then.
It's some true magic. I saw it for the first time like last year. The whole like act. He was hula hooping with 2, and out of nowhere, like 3 more popped up on your leg, and that was it.
Yeah, man, it takes a lot of practice. Let me tell you, I hula hoop my ass off, and
Is
it paid
that a
off.
requirement?
It paid off. You know, the state fair hired me once, and I was like, man, I'm entertaining. What the hell?
You know what's funny?
Yeah,
you know
hell
what's coming back, and I'm not trying to put you on that pedestal, but I've noticed that, like, I
Oh,
remember when I was
please do.
younger, there were the street performers, and now they're coming back. Like, there was a juggler on Four Corners yesterday in the
Really?
wind.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It was super windy yesterday, and there was this woman juggling like fucking 4 feet in the air. And I'm like, how I don't know how they're keeping him going, but I'm like, how would you ever do a street performance, or have you done a street performance?
No, actually, when I started hula hooping in Costa Rica, a friend of mine, we were like, man, there are performers out there on the street gaining coins, and we wanted to do it, and we actually went out one day, and it is not what I want to do. No, hombre, I'd rather get paid like
Hula hoop with your
$100 an
pants
hour.
off.
Yeah, man.
Take
It
off
was-
your shirt.
It is not that nice.
There's not many good compliments out there.
No, it is just hard.
The reality of busking, I believe.
It is really hard
is-
to be out there among cars and people
yeah.
just trying to ignore you. Other ones like mesmerize, but they just give you coins, and you're like, what the hell, man?
Like, you don't even have to hula hoop. You just go out there with a
No,
club
no, and well, that day we collected some money, and we went across the street to a bar and had a couple beers, and we never went back.
Well,
Hey, but you earned those beers.
Oh hell yeah, I did.
Your talent is a little too good for that. It's so good that you're actually willing to just share it with everybody.
It is. That's I recently got to the conclusion that that's my calling, and I'm gonna keep hula hooping until I'm old,
Hell yeah.
Or,
That's-
or until we need to replace your hip.
or until I can't. Yeah.
Man, I can imagine that with a hip replacement. Like,
I have a question. Do you think if you got a hip replacement, would it actually enhance your abilities? It's less
Well,
squishy.
it depends
so
on
it's
the
like
hips that I get.
all right, did you get the good hips? Or
The
bad
hips were
ones?
hips designed in Costa Rica. These were made and manufactured
Okay,
in Costa
so-
Rica, so they go.
Being a hula hooper, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do Shakira's hips lie?
They do lie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Pinche liar.
So Shakira is lying.
Pay
to
taxes, people. Pay your taxes.
us. Jesus fucking Christ. So just because I want to bring it up, because I need to keep remembering it, and I have to keep fucking up on Facebook. When's your next class?
Next class,
Apparently
my
it was
first
yesterday.
ever class
According to me.
is going to be next Sunday. Well, I don't know when this is going to be published,
12th?
but it's Sunday the 12th.
Usually when we do the podcast, if you're all paying attention, we record them on Mondays. I try to get them out before Thursday of the week, of that same week. I try to get
Oh,
it out
nice.
before Thursday,
Yeah.
at least on Spotify, and then the video, depending on how. We're gonna start doing some different edits thanks to this dude right here.
Yes.
You're gonna see the video content be a little bit better. That's what we're striving for, and I really hope you. Actually, I want to add this because I want people to start giving us some feedback. That's what I've been hoping for.
Oh yeah. Be brutal, guys.
Please tell us,
Please.
like, hey,
Be
what do you
brutal.
want us to
They
add to
love
this?
it.
What can we do?
Is
to
there
this?
kink?
I like I like to have just like the brutal, like, you suck. Quit the podcast.
Just don't call me gay because I'm not that happy.
He's like, I am depressed.
Constructive and unconstructive criticisms are greatly encouraged.
Yes,
I
come
need
on.
to feel the.
Emotional damage.
Please, somebody damage
But
him.
no, please comment, like, subscribe. Yay! I fucking completed my cliche. There it is. But no, you're awesome. You're
Thank
you're
you.
awesome, Chito. You're fucking
Thank you.
cool. And I
I-
actually, so I know I'm your worst student so far.
Top 5.
So here's my question. Whenever you do classes,
Yes, I have vast experience. I have taught more than 1,000 people how to hula hoop, and I have seen everything. Life-changing experience. I remember this lady. We were working with the city of Dallas for the ASAP program. Senior citizens getting active in recreational centers in South Dallas. There is Thurgood Marshall Recreation Center. Her name is Rose, or it was, I don't know if she died or not. Anyway, but she walked into the gym with a walker.
Mhm.
This little racing lady, shrinked up, white hair.
like she was in her 80s or
Yeah.
okay,
Wow.
okay,
Like,
okay.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting her to hula hoop. Dude, we broke out the Motown music. We played some Ricky
Damn.
James, and she replaced her walker with a hula hoop,
Damn.
and she was rocking that.
So
one.
you were
She got
basically the best.
down.
You were the best rehabs you can get.
Everybody was surprised because normally she is a fragile little girl, and she is on on that side of life, and everybody was just amazed that she actually was hula hooping to Ricky James.
Hell yeah.
She took a nap of 5 hours, but it was okay.
Some good old fashioned Ricky James.
Yeah,
She was like, "This is a man's
she was better
world."
than you, James.
I'm just having a hard time because I'm thinking.
Okay, I have to say this, but Chito, go yourself.
Thank you.
You motherfucker. I'm gonna you up.
You can try.
It's like he likes hula hooping, but he likes something else that looks like a hoop.
It's a hula hoop.
Exactly.
Fruit Loops
Dang it! Now I want to.
or bagels.
I'm not high. I promise. I'm not high. I just want food.
Somebody fit in.
So, quick question: from your experience with all the students you've had, what are like you mentioned one breakthrough with this woman. Have you ever brought someone from being like the worst couch potato to being like just being extremely fit and just having a full blown like they went from existential crisis to
I want to say the old lady counts, but
I know.
Yeah,
I
she
said it
counts.
counted. I'm just saying,
counts.
is there anyone that you know now that is still doing it because of you and is continue to use it as a like I guess their own form of therapy? Or
Yeah, there are a lot of people out there that's still doing it because of me. I remember this girl. Her name is Paige something. I met her at a holistic festival up in Dallas, and now she was super depressed and repressed, lesbian girl. And I was like, girl, look at you, you're really hot. Put this hula hoop on, and she did it, and she stayed at the festival for 3 hours, and after that she got this like epiphany about her life and all the wrong things or the things that she actually didn't want to do, but she was doing it just because of society pressure to be stable. She quit her life. She sold her house, and now she's traveling around the country, towing fancy ass boats for rich people.
wow,
Yeah.
that's fucking cool.
That
Yeah.
sounds fun.
I posted
It was an outlook change. Like their self esteem really changed after that kind of a thing.
it's a different girl. You would say, like, I met her and she was like all curved down, not even standing straight, shy, and now she's out and about, mingling with the girls around the country and living her best life.
Dang.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Now you're making me think we got to start bringing you on the show just to give hula initiations now.
We'll make you a
yeah.
segment. We'll make you a segment. We'll make him a segment. Like, okay, now if you go to our YouTube channel, you're gonna see the newest noob,
And just like,
the hula noob.
I said, fuck there.
Please welcome the new hula noob.
Yeah.
Our new segment, hula or not.
Being a hula hoop teacher, it creates a special bond, because when you hula hoop for the first time, it's like meeting Jesus for the first time or swimming with dolphins for the first time. you do it and you're like, oh my God, guess what I did? And
Okay.
it's like a cult, man.
We had the class, and I was never ever fucking hula hoop. Never. I was always that kid that threw it around and couldn't. And then now I was like, holy shit. Okay, so now I have a question because it's all in the hips now. Is there a correlation between these movements and making babies?
Yes, there is. Actually, it's a trust back and forth. I actually created that phrase because whenever I was like selling at markets,
Yeah.
people would be like super, formal, straight. Like, I'm buying for this company, for the Hooters guy. Oh my God, I hula hooped with the buyer for Hooters, and he was like stiff as fuck, like 6 feet something, tall, blonde guy, stiff as fuck, and I had some practice, so I was like, hey dude, just do it like you're making babies. He laughed his ass off, put the hoop on, and boom, he did it.
Wow.
It is just it's just the same motion, man.
Shark bait, hula hoop.
Yeah, when you're hula hooping and you have some sort of like whatever you want to call it, chakra alignment, glands alignment, and you have some sort of like blockage, you sometimes people cannot move.
You think that when I was little, I didn't understand the concept of making babies, I had a blockage?
No. I'm not gonna say that.
Bad touch.
You guys are gonna get banned, man.
No.
I'm just saying, if I technically never made babies, then my chakras were blocked.
I have a question. Okay, you know what?
No.
If we ever have
Kids
you on again,
don't have that problem.
if we have you on again, I think we should have some research done and be like, is there a correlation between shooting blanks, then hula hooping, and then all of a sudden you're a baby making machine?
Hey, you know what? We got to do some experiments.
Yeah, and I actually came out with the phrase because a lot of ladies that never been able to hula hoop or whatsoever most of those ladies, those that are like in a problematic marriage, like there is no more like intimacy between the couple, or they are repressed some way, they have a really really hard time moving their hips, really really hard time. But once they do it, everything is blocked out. Everybody can trust, so there is a correlation in there.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Actually, okay. So yesterday I was taking some photography for someone who was conducting yoga. Would you say that is there a pairing that you can do with hula? I know hula hooping is really good in the sense like it's more of loosening up it's based in movement.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way to introduce hula hooping through other activities? Like if you were like, okay, so 'cause I know some people see, cause then like you were mentioning, I think you mentioned this earlier. You said there's kind of this stigma slash, I'm gonna say it like this, don't cancel me, girly nature of the hula hoop.
Cancel.
That's it.
And
It's really fun that you mentioned that, because yes, you can combine hula hoop in all kinds of practices. For example, yoga. Back in Costa Rica, when I was starting, I started hula hoop with this group, and there was this guy. He was, rest in peace, Miguel. He would do like yoga poses while hula hooping.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Okay. That's
okay.
on another level.
Okay.
Yeah, he
So
would
it's like-
blow
it's-
he
it's-
would blow everybody's mind, because he was like
the hula hoop is like
this
second
little
nature to the
old
yoga.
guy that is like your grandpa, and he's there doing like poses and hula hooping
Wow.
and being a sassy motherfucker.
I'm not gonna lie. So
The way you said that.
so for the very first
He was
time
really sassy.
ever trying to hula hoop, I was able to finally actually catch the momentum of the hoop for once.
Isn't it fun
I
when you
became
feel
aware
the
of
rhythm?
it. I was like, whoa,
Just
hold
an
on.
FYI, I caught it on that last clip. The only problem is I stopped on purpose to get that.
Yeah,
that
James.
part. I'm being totally serious. Hey, you saw me stop.
Yeah.
Come on, you saw me
Yeah.
stop.
Yes.
But yeah,
You.
yeah, it was interesting. I felt I became actually in that moment I did become one, and then I was like, you know what it felt like to me, like lucid dreaming. You know, you become aware you're awake.
Wow.
Right? So, and that's the thing. Like, if you're not huluing, you're technically still asleep,
Exactly.
right? And when I lucid dream though, when I become aware, I always do something stupid. Okay. Last time I caught myself dreaming, I said, "Oh shit, I'm dreaming," and I was in a bathroom, and I went to the mirror in the dream, and I started making funny faces. Like it was fucking,
Oh my
it was the
God.
stupidest thing I could have fucking done lucid dreaming, right? But then it reminded me, because as soon as I felt the momentum, I was like, "Oh, I can go faster," and then I fucking ruined it because I
Yeah.
went, yeah, no.
Yeah, whenever I lucid dream, I fly. I'm like, oh, I'm dreaming. Bye, I'm gonna fly. Shoo, take off.
I'm not gonna lie. I think the lucid dream I ever had, I think is like, you know what? I'm gonna do what I want. And I don't know why. I thought of myself in like a Tom and Jerry episode. Whenever if he wanted to fly, he just put himself around a plank of wood and just started running to just glide. I started doing that around my neighborhood in my own dreams.
Oh wow.
That's nice.
I was like, I'm gonna run. It's like, yeah, and then I come back down again. It gave me it's like, you know what? I just want to run now. I want to go run and see if maybe I'll take off at
first
some
became
point.
aware of lucid dreaming because I would have horrible nightmares.
Wow.
So I would like shake my head until I would be somewhere else in my dream.
Really?
Yeah, and then I would get
Wow.
away from it. But then I'd feel like the nightmare coming back on the back of my neck, and then I'd have to shake my head again until it went away, and then it'd end up somewhere else. It was weird,
Wow, that's funny.
funny.
Yeah.
Anyways, hula hooping.
Hula hooping.
Okay,
yes.
I have a trivia question for you. How many hula hoops do you own?
Do I own?
Yes.
Oh, dude, I have owned so many hula hoops.
But how many do you currently own?
I currently have 16.
Ooh.
And do they vary in sizes or
No,
or
I
niches?
actually started building my hula hoops again a month
You
month
build
ago.
them?
Yeah, I build them.
Check this
Is-
shit
is
out.
that-
I'm gonna do you a favor here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this beauty.
So you build your hula hoops?
Yeah, I'm a hoop builder.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
I like to call myself a professional hula
Bring it
hooper
in. Bring it in.
because
Bring it in.
I know how to market these.
Please
I know how to teach.
tell us about this one.
There you go. It's 1 inch and 25. Where? Oh, the camera's already there.
Wait, hold on.
That's
wait,
right
hold
there,
on.
yeah.
Let's do this thing. Just similar.
There we go.
So here we have the Chito hula hoop.
Chito hoop.
It weighs 1.95 pounds. It's perfect for everybody. The secret is actually the hula hoop. It is balanced for success. It's all about geometry and a physical concept called toroidal equilibrium.
Wow.
Science, and that's science, you guys. Science, yes.
That is pretty cool.
This model came out of a lot of research and development in Costa Rica. It works for 85% of the population,
So you built this one for sure.
except for James. Yeah, but I did. Yeah. No, James needed a bigger one.
This
You
is our
need a
last
bigger
episode of the
one.
Bar Talk Podcast. Have a good night, folks.
Yeah, you need a bigger one.
It's gonna be called the Hoop Steak Podcast.
This is the standard size. It is 46 inches OD, but I also have another hula hoop that I can build. It is 56 inches OD, and that one is specialized. It is specially designed for big people both ways.
So,
Yeah.
I got a question now. You mentioned the weight on this thing, right?
Yeah.
Now, have you ever tried to make one heavier
Yeah.
and then try to?
Is there
hoop
like
it?
a is there like yeah?
They hurt,
that's actually-
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm interested.
Oh,
now.
and actually, the first hula hoop the hula hoop that I learned to hula hoop with, it was super heavy.
I have an idea, and I want to know if you'd be down to try it. I was like, we have our sponsor from the Welding School. Let's get them to make one big old metal hula hoop for you.
You know what? That brings to my mind. I love that idea, but that brings to my mind in Costa Rica. My mom, I hope she still has it. I have a bamboo hula hoop,
What?
and it's collapsible. It's got like 4 pieces, but it's bamboo.
That's cool.
Fucking hurts, but yeah.
If you add more weight to this, does it turn into like a workout?
It is a workout by excellence, by as it is.
Yes, as it is, yes.
But if you add
weight-
more weight, I always have said that hula hooping is like getting a Thai massage,
Oh yeah, okay.
deep tissue massage. The more weight, deeper it
The
goes.
more
Wow.
pressure it
And
applies.
actually, if you weighted this one,
Yeah.
I would not recommend you to hula hoop for more than 10 minutes a day.
Really?
Hell no. You're gonna get bruises. First of all, you're gonna shit tons.
I think I'm full of shit.
Yeah. And that's why you have a podcast. But yeah, man, it's possible. It might hurt some people, but hey, there are people out there that like to be hurt.
I'm not gonna lie. I would love to try to see if we put one together that
Wait,
weighs.
so if I hula hoop for 10 minutes, I'll.
Yes, and actually, well, most of
How are you disgusted by that?
it happens, man. I tell everybody, if you're gonna take my class, for those going on Sunday, drink a lot of water because you're gonna evacuate like you've never done in life. It's just what happens.
So what's better, a laxative or a hula hoop?
Hula hooping.
Oh yeah, you don't want to force
What's
it out.
well, I mean, a hula hoop you only buy once.
But you'll always have it.
Well,
Yeah, that's
if
what I'm saying.
it-
You only buy once, and then you got to keep buying laxatives.
Well, no, but because you. Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. Sorry.
It's like, oh, you don't have to go to the
Yeah,
store and get a
yeah.
laxative. Just stand right there in your room and do 10 minutes of
Jeez, I
hooping.
really
And it doesn't
wanna
cost you a
make a
damn
weighted
thing.
one now. I want to make one like
Yeah,
5 pounds.
we
It-
can we
it
can
costs-
put water or
How many
sand.
how many calories would you burn hula hooping for 10 minutes?
1,000 calories.
1,000
No,
calories.
10 minutes. Oh, that will be an hour.
Maybe this
it's
is what I need
basically
to get
like
my-
eating burning a burger. If you hula hoop for like an hour a day, but if you want to do it every day, only 10 minutes because you're gonna get bruised and then you're gonna fucking shit your brains out.
Well, I'm just thinking about like fucking Van Damme, when he like would train in those movies, he'd get the shit beat out of him. So it should be okay, right, to get bruised?
Yes, it is. It's normally actually it is normal because every single hula hooper that I have known out there, they have stories about getting bruised everywhere.
Damn.
I broke my ankles during a trick. I broke them broke them like the bone, but they broke open like bleeding kind of thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
you wore at the skin area in the area.
Yeah, well, they started as bruises, and then I just broke the skin off. because
So-
it's
Going back to my suggestion about making a full-on metal hula hoop, what would be the results of that just after a minute? Like, okay, if we
Injuries.
Like if we made a hula hoop just like this
injuries.
one,
Yeah.
if we made a hula hoop just like this one, with like just
Spikes on
steel
the
one
outside.
1 inch steel pipe.
I mean, you can try, James. I mean, it
Hold on,
wouldn't hurt
I'll
you.
put it on you. I'm gonna put it on you.
Oh no, man! If I do that, I'll break my spine. Hell no.
You know what?
Have you seen my size?
It's gonna cost you 20. It's 21 pounds.
Fuck that.
Let's try to add like water or sand into one of these. I want to try it.
Yeah,
out.
Have you
maybe
done that?
rice or beans.
Have you done that? Like you added weight to a hula hoop just to add to the workout? Is that something you've done?
No, I don't. I know a lot of people feel the need to explore that, but I don't recommend it.
No?
Because as it is, you're gonna feel it, man. It's only 2 pounds, but if you keep hula hooping for like more than 20 minutes and you have never been able to do it, you're gonna feel it the next day.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, okay. So I sound like that one guy that wants to lift weights and go straight for the 20-pounder instead of starting with the 5 or the 10.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
that's basically
I
it.
look like the guy that would do that.
Yeah.
Because that's the one thing I've always felt kind of weird. Like if I did hula hooping, I feel like I would just look like a complete another dork. And I would look like a fool.
I have seen people running away from me because I'm holding a hula hoop. So you're not alone there.
It's like it's not that I would never try it. I was actually being totally serious. I'm actually sore.
That's good.
Because I
remember me when you take a dump.
I took one before I met you today.
You're gonna take another one when you get home.
I already feel like it. I just farted like 5 minutes ago.
No wonder.
You were smelling?
I got a swift.
I don't know. Is it just me or something cooking in here?
Swamp ass. Who's got it?
Okay, so here's a question. Okay, you said you've put on shows before, have you?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw.
I have performed in Las Vegas, New York, New Orleans,
Nolans.
the State Fair of Texas,
Nolans. Nolans.
NOLA. NOLA.
Sorry, I'm just fixing this shit.
He's playing with that long black slider right there.
James.
It's the nipple, nipple twist.
The pole nipple.
Not that part. This is a muff. Can't stroke a muff. Well, yeah, technically you can. You just
The extended bit. There you go.
Wow. You make it happy.
Okay, here's a good one. I don't know if you've ever. I'm assuming you have some close friends you hula hooped with or got them into hula hoops. Since we were talking about making babies, have they ever mentioned an improvement in their?
In their sexual life,
in their
yes.
sexual life,
I'm saying like a lot of people come to me and they have what I like to call a root chakra blockage, and they cannot trust. Actually, they just in their mind they're doing this, but they're just like moving their chest, and it is once I get them, getting going, and I break that. Sometimes I have to like hold their hips and move them forward and backwards. Once they do that, a lot of my students have, like I said, epiphanies, sexually awakening,
I'm just wondering-
kind of experiences, kind of thing.
I'm waiting for that one person to just send you a sex tape and saying, "What do you think of my performance? Do you think the hula hoop will help me with this?"
It has happened. they didn't ask, but yes, I have had guys that just send me unrequested media, and
You
I'm
heard it,
like,
guys.
oh my god, look at you.
need some tips? Send them to Chito.
It's like, did you? It's gonna sound like a terrible question. It's like I'm sure. Like,
Oh my god.
I'm like, did you send a review while you? Did you send up a thesis statement in regards to what you've seen and how you can improve it?
Oh my god.
Yes,
no.
I can help you adjust for that 2-inch thrust.
You're reminding me of Bob's Burgers, because you know how Tina does that. Like,
Yes, the white chick twerking.
Am I bad for not seeing Bob's Burgers yet? I haven't seen Bob's Burgers yet.
I feel like Bob's Burgers is like my life. Except I don't sell burgers.
I just
I
started-
like burgers.
I just started watching F is for Family. I just started watching F is for Family.
Really?
That's Bill Burr's show.
But I don't even know who that guy is.
Bill Burr?
He's the guy.
Let me write it down and I'll go home and Google it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Google hula hoops.
Bill
Excuse
Burr,
me.
is he cold?
You know what? Fuck you guys.
Fuck you guys.
I love you guys anyways. Well,
Oh.
hey guys, guess what?
What?
Guess what?
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 It's time to talk about it.
Oh God.
It's time to talk about it.
Is it?
It's time to talk about
Is
it.
that time?
is John C.
Allied Skills Training Center.
Well, yeah, Allied Skills Training Center, the best place to get your welding certification today.
You can see them.
You can look at that weld and wear that mask with pride.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
But now, honestly, yeah, go to ASTC today here in Brownsville. Go to Bryce. It's right there.
Oh yeah.
Right there at 795 Paredes Line Road, and call them at 548-2100.
It doesn't matter if you're broke. They have financing.
And they have some skilled people to help you out there, and just go and give them a call. You can get started today. It's going to be 5 weeks long, 5 days a week, 5 hours a day.
It
And you can
makes-
set your time. You can do mornings, you can do nights.
Yeah.
It's your choice. Thanks for listening to the Bar Top Podcast.
Hell yeah.
And we're going to start this wonderful new segment of, hold on, I'm trying to find the right song for this one. Oh, here we go.
Yes.
Vocabulary.
Yeah.
The new manifesto of Dude Talk by
Bro.
Daniel Marr. We are not sponsored.
So what page are we on today?
Guess what page?
Just so you know, we brought this on when we had Chemical Casket on here.
Guess what page we're on? You have to know.
69?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. What do I win?
Hula.
Yeah, man.
Okay, for those of you who don't know about
He got
this
it.
book, it is a book of vocabulary.
So we're gonna be turning to a random page. Well, this one technically wasn't random. I said, let me get to page 69.
I've been talking about this at the beginning of this podcast, which is the weird fucking slang that comes from kids nowadays, and I'm realizing, you know what? Their slang is it's just as confusing, but not as fucked up as this.
Well, this one, I got one right here. It's right at the top, so it's basically just
Are we doing
dude
voices
terms.
Are we doing voices again?
Oh, I think so. Okay. I'm going to read the first one on this page. It's called A Last Bitch Effort. When you're kicking it to a girl who's your last chance to get into someone's pants, either because she's the only chick left at the bar or because you're too smashed to approach anyone else. When you're the only single dude left at the bar, you're the last man landing.
And what was the term again?
Last bitch effort.
Yes.
Is that the definition of basically saying, fuck?
Yeah.
All right.
Last
Best
bitch
I can get
effort?
for tonight.
Or last man landing.
Okay, let's have some fun.
All right.
I think we each should like.
But
read
we
one.
gotta stay on page 69.
Okay, let's go back to
There's
that.
still 2 more terms there.
Oh, is there now? Okay,
Yeah.
here we go. Let's see here. You read Last Bitch Ever. Let's see. Let's see. Let's look at this one right here. This is Les Dispenser.
Les dispenser.
Les Dispenser. It's L-E-Z. L-E-Z, as they say.
Okay.
A dude who turns women into lesbians, usually via. What's this?
What the fuck is that?
Sorry, guys.
ma-
He doesn't know how to read.
Malienation.
Okay.
A dude turns women into lesbians, usually via malienation. His last 3 girlfriends ended up hating men and dating women. He's a total les dispenser.
Okay. All right. Chito, you're welcome to either.
Okay, Chito, I need your opinion on that horrible accent of mine.
It was horrible.
Oh, fuck you.
What was worse, the hula or the?
Well,
Let's
now that you asked,
Okay, top 2: hula hoop or my accent.
let me cross my leg.
It's like, do you really want to hear this? And I'll tell you all my notes. I have them right here on this one Google Doc that's 2
I
terabytes
don't want to
long.
make him cry.
You already did. It's on a recording. We'll show it later. Anyway, okay, it's his turn to read something.
Oh, do you have to make an accent?
No.
Well, I already have
You already
one.
have
I
one.
have
You have a heavy one. I mean,
You
go
can
for it.
stay on that page, or feel free to go to anywhere else.
Okay, I'm gonna do it as the same way I read my Bible.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Menstruating.
Okay.
Masturbating because you're menstruating girlfriend doesn't want to have sex, or you don't want to go with the flow, known as a rag jag. If she jags off while she's on the rag.
Rag jag.
A rag. Oh my.
Palabra del Señor.
I am not sure.
When they're totally wiped from a night of partying down.
Amen.
Oh, it's called a chiloquilialism.
The hell?
Chiloquilialism.
I dare you to spell that.
I want someone to go to the dictionary and find this shit.
Chiloquilialism.
It's got to be in some weird dictionary. I'm gonna find it like Oxford somewhere.
Actually, I found this at the fucking thrift store next door.
Man, I love thrift stores.
Put that in like a nice like case and hang it on the wall.
I
so
think
no
I
one
will.
fuck with it.
I put a little light
It's like
on
that
it.
gun you put at the top of the bar as like a keepsake kind
Yeah.
of thing. You just don't get rid of it.
Guys,
That's gonna be our segment on this podcast. We're gonna just read from that after the first half.
We're not sponsored by this guy, but you guys ever find the vocabulary anywhere, whether it's at a thrift store or an actual store, fucking get it. Like
Emphasize bro
vocabulary.
Bro with a B.
The new manifesto of dude talk.
Con la B grande.
So it's New Year's, guys.
Yeah, it's the first podcast of the year for the Bar Top. Brought to you by
I'm
Janks
y'all's
Productions.
first victim of this.
Do you all have any resolutions?
Yeah, my resolution is to avoid people who want me to hula hoop.
Good luck with that.
I know. You don't know this, but he loves me. He loves me as much as he loves the play. He's just like, I'm always gonna catch him.
I love everybody, and
Yeah,
everybody loves
Actually,
me.
in hindsight, guys, the reason why I did bring him on because he actually is an awesome person. He actually really is.
Am I?
Well, let's see. One of my favorite photos of you is dressed in that leather dog.
Oh, my hood.
Yeah, that was probably one of the best photos I took of you too.
Yeah, that night you were crazy about me, dude.
I know. I totally was.
You know what is crazy?
He had the choker. He had the
night-
leather. He had the leather mask. He had a whip somewhere, I bet. And I was like, but the
inside my pants.
and even my wife said yes.
Believe it or not, but the leather straps he was wearing, I gave them to him.
Oh yeah. Yeah, whenever I'm at a sex party, they're like, "Oh, those are nice straps," and I was like, "Oh, thank you, my boss gave it to me."
So you know, once upon a time, you know, black metal get-ups had, you know, they had bondage straps of leather. And this is
I saw
actually
Kiss.
This is authentic. This is from fucking Belgium. So I had that, and it took
They
me a
are
long
really
time.
good.
It took me a long time to find that because
It's the leather that has cracks in it. Like is well used, but it's broken in just.
no, this when I
Oh
got
no, this one is like brand new.
This is new. This is like authentic leather. Like
Is the
like-
kind that hurts.
probably.
It does actually. At some point during the night, you're like,
I wore it once on a Halloween, and that was it. I
So
didn't put it on anymore.
So
Maybe
since
twice.
Since he is our special guest, we're gonna ask him some wonderful questions that we get to know about him. Are you ready for this? Okay, here we go.
So.
Here we go. You ready? Why the fuck are you here?
You know, good question. One day I was sleeping in a boat and somebody woke me up and they're like, "You are in the States," and I'm like, "¿Qué dice?" And you know, long story short, I walked from the port, the Brownsville port downtown, and I found a job here at the bar.
Cool
FYI, he
beans.
works here at the Jukebox, and he is one of the better bartenders. You know why? Because he gets tips, if you know what I mean.
No, I get more than that. Hey.
Oh yeah, if you don't know this, you might have us see us wave to people passing by on the way to the can.
Because we're popular.
And also because we make him shit, like you said. He got him hula hooping, and that's why they're going to the shitter. That's how it works here at Jukebox. You want to make some room for more beer. You start hula hooping, take a shit, and come back.
Oh yeah. Anyway, who are you guys?
2025, guys. 2025.
2025.
Holy shit.
No, my honest resolution.
If you're constipated, call me.
My honest resolution is I'm putting out this production stuff with the Bar Top. I have Janks Productions going on. I'm trying to help produce help put out content for this guy right here for Jukebox and over at Fierce Eagle Tattoo because I want to help these local businesses a lot. That's part of my thing. That's part of my thing. I want to help out the local community here.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna take some shots of you this Sunday. That way I can have some really cool photos that you can put out there and really get people coming into your class. And I would like that since I can clearly see, like, I can see where it's coming from. And you're like, if he enjoys it, and if he's anything like me, he's not the most active.
I'm not.
So
but when I'm down, I'm down. Yeah.
And I'm a stubborn motherfucker, so that doesn't answer anything. That tells you everything. And by the way, guys, when you come to the shows here at the Jukebox, buy a beer. Buy a beer, tip your weight.
Buy a beer or buy me a beer. It's the same.
Either way, it's going to the same register. Do it.
Hell yeah.
Now, what's your resolution, Mr. Chris?
I really don't have any. I'm just gonna.
I thought your resolution was just to look up at the sky and say, "Can I do it now?"
I'm gonna survive. That's really. I didn't. I think one of the years I don't.
will survive.
I'm not gonna be like I'm gonna fucking work out. Nah, fuck that.
Honestly, my New Year's resolution is just doing what I.
Just get yourself a hula hoop. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that now.
'Cause it's not really a resolution. It's more like I've been telling myself just to do it. I was like, okay, just do it.
Oh yeah, I did have a so this year I decided I was gonna really try to venture out from just playing the regular stuff. I have a bunch of stuff I write all the time. I have the black metal stuff with Immortal Death. They're more Black and Death, but I have other stuff that I write off to the side, and I'm just gonna have to try to just gather musicians that want to play whatever the fuck and just let's play because I got a lot of shit to play. Just gotta get it out, man. I'm gonna be 38 this year.
Wow.
38.
I'm gonna be
That's
30.
like
I'm gonna be 32.
64 years old in married man years.
Yes, it is. It is.
I'm gonna be 32. My wife's gonna be 34.
When I'm 40, that's when it's like, oh, you're supposed to be like 18 again. Well, when
Really?
you're 45, because then that's when it's like empty nesters type thing.
Huh.
Then it's like, oh, cool, I have more time again. Kids are getting out of the house, like.
Now, what, Chito? What are you looking forward to this year?
I want.
The fact that we made a quarter of a century into this century we're in now.
I actually want a hula hoop factory.
Do it.
That would be fucking cool.
I want a location where I'm gonna have somebody else build hula hoops for me, and I want to give away at least 100 hula hoops.
A month.
No, hombre. That's
A
too much
year.
money. Yeah, at least 100 to give them away.
Like seven hula hoops a month.
I want to see, but somebody else has to pay for it.
Well, okay. How about this? How about this? You don't give them away. You raffle them off.
No, I want to give them away. But somebody else is gonna pay for it. That's my resolution. Somebody's gonna pay me to give away hula hoops, and yeah, that's what I want to do.
Do it.
I mean, I want to be like, oh, you really
Do
like
it.
this? Take it home. And they'll be like, no way, no, Chito, we love you. And
you know what?
Like, yes.
I'm gonna take my little drone out there when you're doing
blessed.
your hula hoops. I'm gonna have it do like a 360 around you while you hula hoop. We should do that. We should do that. And then I'll have it fly at you and just hit you and call it a scene.
Well, don't charge me for that broken drone.
Oh, that's
I'm still scared to use a drone.
I'm still scared that there's another Chris in the room.
He's out there. He's watching.
Chris Parson, by the way, guys. If you want to see his episode, just go down to the playlist. You'll find it.
Oh. Oh, there we go. We got it right there. Hell yeah.
Bad touch. Bad touch. Bad touch. He's touching my camera. Get him the fuck away. You fucker. I'm looking forward to making. Actually, I feel like my resolution is coming true, and it's going very well because I started getting a lot of clients just in the first month already. Man, it's fucking great. I'm not gonna say I'm promoting them. I'm gonna say I'm just shout them out there because I have a few, and it's like I started doing videos for a bar that opened up. I mentioned it to you, Malacopa.
Oh yeah, and I know you did a good job because my wife was like, "Oh, that food looks good," and we were about to go.
Are you familiar with this? There's like this.
I have heard stories about that location.
I'm curious now, but I know if we mention, he's gonna fire me. But
Good stories.
But no, I started getting some work from them because they just opened up, and I took pictures for some of their drinks and their food, and the food looks fucking good. and some of it is good. Like they had like shrimp cocktail, wings, various types of sandwiches. They sell brunch style food.
Burrito cantina.
But if you guys get a chance, go check it out. See how it is. The food's pretty good. I liked it. The ambiance. I'm not much of a party guy, but hey, if you're interested in going to a bar that has pretty decent cocktails, I recommend you go check it out. And then I have other clients that are coming up. I have a new drone coming in too, which is unfortunately with fucking customs.
Oh, it's stuck in customs.
It's in
Nadie
customs.
te tiene buying from China.
It's in customs. So here's the thing. The reason why it's in customs, yes, it's because it came from China, but they want to know what part of China because they're afraid that there's an abuse of labor laws up there, and that the factory it came from was using unauthorized like slave labor, basically.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
they wanted to basically they took it in to see, did it come from this part of China? Did it come from this China?
Maybe I should go to China and hire a bunch of kids to build hula hoops for me.
Just go to Mexico. They do the same shit,
Okay, well, yeah, and I speak
and the
Spanish.
materials there are much cheaper.
You guys are terrible.
You want to collect the plastic? Just go and steal a bunch of bottles, melt it down. There you go. You can make your hula hoops out of fucking Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola brand hula hoop.
Yeah, it's
Get your
it's a big
sponsor.
concept.
Get your sponsor, and it's got real sugar in it.
Yeah. You know, I always said that I wanted to own a school bus because I'm obsessed with them. But imagine a school bus driving around the States
That is the
or
gayest
Texas
halo I've ever seen.
building hula hoops.
That is the gayest halo.
That's so
Mine's
bad.
bigger than yours.
That's what he said. Oh, did you guys know that the hula hoop is ancient? Even Native
I'm
Americans.
sure, because I mean, it's,
Even Native Americans use it, and they use it as a healing dance. Those
Really?
that are troubled, quote unquote troubled, they are taught this practice by a shaman, and they have they have a dance where they they describe the creation of Earth, and they make all kinds of figures like an eagle, a horse, planet
You
Earth.
should learn it.
I had a
I know, I know how to do it.
What?
This is one of my.
Yeah.
This is going to add to my question because I mean, how long have you been hula hooping? Like, when did you start?
Oh
Like,
my
actually
God!
actively doing
I
it over and over and
started
over.
2016.
Okay, so here's my question because I have a buddy of mine who maybe I want to bring on. He's a good friend of mine, but he's exceedingly intelligent in his craft. So he's into making like homemade turn of the century clothing, and he makes it like the way they would do it in those times.
Daniel,
Yes, I thought about bringing him
been
on.
there, done that. Nah, I'm kidding.
Here's my question: do you think I should bring him on? What do you think?
Oh yeah, he's got a lot of opinions.
No,
You should
yeah.
bring him on.
So much like him, he
Wearing his like fancy clothing and
I
shit.
did a video of him actually. So, like he likes to really research what his craft is or what he has a passion for, and I'm assuming based on what you just told me about what they did in ancient times or back then. How much research have you put into your craft as someone who does hula hoop?
I can
I can count to 4.
I had so much information about hula hoops that I can just keep talking.
So now I
about
got a
it.
question. Now we know that there's a light side to hula hooping, but is there such thing as dark arts hula hooping?
Well, if you pay attention to the pentagram
called the movie Saw, dude.
and the craft, the witchcraft, most of the sigils and everything is inside a circle.
Okay, okay.
In Bibles, in like even the Jewish book, the Torah.
The Kabbalah and all that stuff.
Yeah, everything is about a circle. Some people believe that those
Even the Lion King said the circle of
circles
life.
are hula hoops, but it's you cannot tell. But the circle of life is present everywhere, even in the dark arts, because you have to be inside a circle.
You heard
in
that, you
order
fucking Slytherins.
Yes.
Don't be fooled. Just because he has a nose doesn't mean he's not the Dark Lord. It's like he's just like.
They're talking like them.
Harry Potato!
I am here for you. There's like one video where they kept pulling out a little tiny stick and it just kept growing. Everything they do is like.
But yeah, to answer the question, actually, the hula hoop it's
Sacred.
something very very like hippie kind of thing. It's all about love and not non-judgment zones. And I'm sorry, James, you are the exception.
So okay, he said that. Okay, so we mentioned the dark side. Is there the side that becomes well, going back to your lovely enjoyment of S&M clothing? Is there such thing as S&M hula hoop?
No.
Are you going to invent it at some point?
What's S&M?
You tell them.
Like
You brought it out.
like sexual bondage kind of a thing.
Oh, okay.
No.
Sadomasochistic.
There's no such a thing out there. Well, Christabel Samore, which is like the mother, one of the mothers of modern hula hooping, her and her partner started like dancing at clubs, and they would have this act where they would like strip up a little bit,
Yeah.
and end up in like in a bikini, and they would hula hoop. But that's the darkest that I've seen out there.
Does it ever go on fire? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
They actually both
There's
of
a-
them hula hoop inside a giant hula hoop.
Have you
together.
seen? There's this young lady that's her head's usually shaved, but she like does like hula
Oh,
hooping and the.
Haley?
and
Is
like
that
the-
Haley?
she does,
Oh,
like,
I love
Singleton.
Haley.
I've seen her around. She was. I have a clip of her, but I think she was doing like those the fireball thing. I have some clips of her. I've actually posted it on my page on YouTube for Janks Productions, and I was like, I think she did some hula hoop stuff as well.
Yeah,
And she did
does.
it at like it was one first. I know it was First Friday when they tried to have a section over behind El Hueso, and then she did it at
Oh,
Alien
yeah.
Fest. I think that's what it's called, Alien Fest. By
Okay, yeah,
by
yeah.
El Hueso as well. Or is that
No, Alien Fest
is
was
right
over here.
at
Yeah,
the Kraken.
it was at the Kraken.
No, what am I thinking of? Which is the one that's by El Hueso? I forgot the name of that one.
Maybe it was just when they had the second stage for First Friday.
No, because it was
No?
because my wife was selling for Sunflower Vibe. She was selling her lip balms and her sugar scrubs and stuff like that.
Oh,
And it was
nice.
out in front of her sweat, so they had like a bunch of vendors out there. I don't know, maybe it could have been. I have no idea, because I didn't start going to First Fridays until after I went started doing pedicab for Brownsville Pedicab with Cynthia. Which, by the way, if you go to First Fridays, take the pedicabs. They're free.
They're free. They're free, guys.
That's not even a sponsor. I'm just trying to say that because they're free.
I keep saying you guys need to get like those little like megaphones. Like, hey, what are you doing over there? You just like you could be an all-out carny while you're on your bike.
Yeah.
Actually, dude, we had this idea.
Come on down here.
I
Come
know,
on,
tell
down here.
story.
We had this idea. We had this idea, and it was like, okay, each cab has a theme. And I was like, okay, one cab is cash cab. The other cab is going to be a karaoke cab, and another cab is just going to be a
The
fucking rock.
karaoke cab would
The
be
other
such
one's
a
gonna
good
be you with a
idea.
Batman cape, like all pissed.
Wire two little speakers just right there, little tiny bit loud ones, just enough to hear the music, and just like put get a cheap phone attached to your what do you call it, the hotspot on your cell phone, so they can like put in a song and just leave a microphone back there, then just tie it with a string real good. or
Oh
something.
man, in New Orleans, I got a lift that had like a karaoke set up in the back seat. It was
What?
badass.
That's pretty fun.
Somewhere I have a video of me singing La Gato Bajo la Lluvia, and the inside of the car had like a disco ball and shit. It was really fun.
Have you ever tried to oh my god, that's a video I want to make. Like, I want you to do a karaoke while you're hula hooping.
Yeah, I can do that.
We got the wireless mic right there. It's right behind his head right there.
Yeah,
We
I
should do
can
that.
actually balance a bottle of wine while hula hooping on my head.
We're trying to do like the
Damn.
you're trying to do the bottle dance from Fiddler on the Roof.
No, but actually, I worked in Costa Rica. I worked the Oktoberfest by it was organized by the German club, and all of a sudden I was like, okay, I need something special to get me tips. I grab a beer stain, put it on my head without anything, and I was just like there hula hooping to like Motown in German kind of music. And all of a sudden, I kneel down because this guy wanted to pour some beer. He bought me a beer and he wanted to like
Put it inside there.
put it on my stain, and I kneeled down while hula hooping and he poured half of a beer on my hand. So that's
That's an interesting one.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Moments where you wish you had photos to go like, oh, for real. Look.
me too. Nobody has a video of that. I had so much fun doing that gig, man. I was wearing my little horsey.
No, I'm gonna talk about your dark side.
Leader house.
Another question while hula hooping: have you ever hula hooped and done something crazy while you were heavily intoxicated?
All the time.
I don't mind. I would love to try this on some shrooms. Just like
Yeah, man. Look, the last time I saw Haley, I was like so drunk, and I was really drunk, and I fired a hula hoop for the first time with her.
that's fine.
Okay, I don't recall. I know she did hula hoop, but does she does like a flaming hula hoop? Is that something she does?
Yeah,
Have you done that?
yeah.
How did it come out? Like, did you do well, or did you?
It was good. I didn't burn anybody. Or myself.
Okay, I was like, the part I worry about the most.
It was success.
That's good.
Nobody got hurt.
Think of the children.
Think of the children.
Don't worry, he's no, he's not. I don't have to worry about the children. He'll just repopulate at some point. He'll donate somewhere, and someone will just have another kid with the most amazing hips
Yeah,
in the
pay
world.
me for my jizz.
Well, guys, we're gonna top out this podcast and just say, Chito, thanks for being on here.
Yes,
Thanks for being
Oh
a fucking amazing
yes.
person.
Since you guys started this, I wanted to do this. This is my first podcast. I am excited for you guys.
Yep.
It's
Well,
good shit.
I'll probably
Good
invite
shit,
you
man.
later on for another show. Let's see what we get going on the next one.
All right, this podcast is brought to you by Janks Productions.
The Jukebox Bar. Fierce Eagle Tattoo.
And start welding
Yes.
right now
Yeah,
at
fuckers.
Allied Skills Training Center.
We need welders, guys.
Yeah. There's a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
And
You
guess
don't
what?
wanna-
There's
Imagine,
a lot of
okay.
jobs opening up, and you know what else ASTC likes to do?
What?
Job placement.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
They'll find
So,
you a place at the docks, on a rig somewhere. They need welders now.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And you know where you can
Picture
start? Allied Skills Training Center.
Allied Skills Training
At
Center.
795 Paredes Line Road.
Just imagine it like
Yeah.
that. You don't want to be that guy that's working at a call center, the world ends and you have to rebuild. And how do you do that with call center skills?
Exactly.
You need
Do
skills.
you really
need
want to
to
be the
weld,
guy who
man.
has this for their soundtrack?
It's like, hey, I want to weld, but I worked at a call center.
You know what? Bullshit. Do
I
some
need
research.
to build a
I'm giving you
boat,
some
and I don't
sites.
know
right?
how to.
I know.
Can I dial the number?
You can be the guy to weld this young man right here. His first metal hula hoop.
Weld it together.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Happy New Year. Thanks for listening. Look forward to the video. We're going to try something different because he's editing this time. Don't get mad if it sucks.
Oh yeah, go ahead, check out the video and see
Oh, yeah, we're going to put
James hula hoop or attempt to. Good try,
It was
guys.
really bad. It was really bad. I had to get after him.
God bless him. Yeah.
All right, guys. Good night. Have a great week. Start an amazing year, guys.
Buenas
We're-
noches.
And we're out.